We clowned the
The entire episode.
That episode,
We had a good clown episode in a minute.
baby. That episode had no nutritional value whatsoever.
None. It was just sugary.
Right. That was just cereal.
episode.
It was cereal. Captain Crunch.
But it was good.
It was delicious.
Hey, community. Here's what's brewing today.
Democratic Convention.
Respectfully, in those guts.
And very demure. Very mindful. So get your cups ready for Minority Report.
That was cute.
Hey, welcome to Minority Report. It's Auntie Carell.
It's Auntie Dewan.
And it's Auntie Jarrell. What's
How you
up?
ladies doing? What's
Hello,
up?
hello.
What's up?
You know, we here.
We
I'm kind of mad though because let me tell you, it's August. It don't look like it's August outside.
It don't look like it. It
Okay.
don't feel like it here either.
The world, Dewan, hush it. Stop. Don't even. If you're not watching on YouTube, you should have seen her face. It gave very Auntie Sharp. Well, that's not my lived experience.
That, right. That. Like, I've been down here in Colombia for like 95 days. So
Right.
I don't know what the weather is up there. I'll
Look,
find out when I
she
get
said,
home.
y'all problems.
At least when I come back, I'll be looking the same.
There we go.
You know? Coming back with some big old booty and some big old titties.
Honey, I've been down to Colombia. Got there. That's why she's down there so long. I got her at BBL.
Like, hey.
She had to lay
BBL Shaw.
Look,
BBL Shaw.
Listen, I'll settle for an ML. Just a medium. A medium lift.
she said some support. She said
Right.
support. Okay,
Right.
that's all I need.
It's like a drive-through. He's like, "Do you want that medium or large?" I'm good with medium. I'm good.
Baby.
I don't need all that. You know, just a little something. You know,
I need to start wearing a jock strap because they got a little bit of extra lift.
Just a little,
just a little bit.
just a little something.
Right.
they don't lift. They don't lift mine.
Honey.
Yours
Them
gets
strings-
suffocated.
them
Them
strings-
strings-
it really
them
do.
strings be
It
gone.
really do. That shit said. It really do. I'm
You ever
like,
seen some-
damn.
You ever seen some jock strap with the straps all worn out and the strings all busted from the stress? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
them bands don't stand a chance.
Show don't. That's why she became a thong girl now. Because those do much better because the
Right.
cheeks be just weighing down on a girl. Just weighing down.
And it's funny, like I'm sure the community, as much as we talk about Jarrell's butt on here, I'm sure that's the first thing they look at when they see it's like in public. They were like, "Let's see if the rumors are true," and they'd be like,
Yup.
"Yeah,
Show Liz.
Well, not now because I'm in my baggy jean era, so I don't be
That is
wearing the
true.
skinny jeans. So I be hiding the case a little bit, but I ain't gonna lie though, it still just a little bit on the top. You might not see the whole round, but you can still see the lift on the top,
yeah."
even with the
yeah.
baggy jeans.
Not
Yeah.
Jarrell with the circus tent in the back.
Yeah.
the legs just be swaying in the wind, but it's all tied up at the top.
Yeah, we really do. Wait, one day I was walking and the pants were going swoosh, 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 swoosh. And at first I was like, is that my thighs or is it the pants? I wasn't sure which part of my body was making the sound because normally it's
So
my
dumb.
thighs and my ass. So I was like, oh, no, that's just the pants this time.
That
Girl,
is
have you made the switch
wild.
from skinny to a wider leg?
No,
Yeah.
no, like, and I never went like super skinny. Like my body type won't just handle super skinny anymore. But I haven't gone back to like the 90s wide. I've been tempted though.
Yeah.
I take that back. I have a couple pair. I just don't wear them regularly.
Mhm.
And it hasn't taken over the bulk of my wardrobe. So nah, I'm getting to the age now where I'm like, girl, it's gonna be looking like you're trying too hard. I pick and choose the battle, you know.
Yeah.
So here
Honestly,
and there.
I
Just
felt that way.
let the kids know that I know what's going on, but that I don't have to do it.
Honestly, I felt the same way too at first, thinking I was trying so hard. But honestly, I actually really enjoy it because it makes me look slimmer. Like wearing the baggy clothes, I see myself and I don't feel as big as I am. So
Girl,
I
you're
actually
not
kind
big
of
at
And you're
all,
not
though.
that big, girl. You know,
Well-
I mean, you're not petite, but you're not that big.
where am I, girl? Just floating around, girl. She
Slarge.
I'm just there.
You're slarge. You're slarge.
I'm done. No, we can tell you from the Midwest. We can say that.
Yeah,
We know you
right.
from
You
the
know,
Midwest.
I ain't missing no meals, right?
Right.
Look,
But you ain't from like the
Right.
South.
yeah, right. That-
Not Alabama, Louisiana.
Right. You ain't from Mississippi, oh. We can tell you got that Midwest beef.
yeah,
But you ain't
right.
that South beef.
This is true.
Mm-mm, mm-mm. No, but I do like the optical illusion of having the clothes
Yes.
on, and there's also something kind of, I don't know, and this is just me being a hoe online. Not me being a hoe, me being thirsty online. That's what I meant to say. Me being thirsty
No,
online.
you
is
said
what
it
I
right.
meant to say. No,
That was that slip.
because
I'm joking.
because what I meant to say is it always kind of, I do like when I see an Insta thought and they like have on a baggy shirt and all of a sudden they take the shirt off. You're like, damn, bitch, where that body come
I
from?
know you had all that. Yeah.
Right. And so
Yeah.
when I wear the bigger clothes, it kind of hides some of those things. And then when I take them off, like,
So when you take them gym pictures that you put the musical note over your face, you be like, you see it there.
exactly, you know exactly why. Bitch.
See, I wasn't
I'm
gonna
not
put your
mad at it.
business all the way out there like
Mhm.
that.
She put her
She did
business
it.
out there, not
I
me.
told you,
does it for
look, it's on the
she does it for
internet.
herself.
Look, it's on the internet.
Absolutely.
And there are other things on the internet, I'm sure, but you know.
Hey, I'm just saying, I be doing the same damn thing, so I ain't
Look.
judging nobody.
I have an update. I'm actually going to start working out with a trainer. Yes,
Ooh,
I have
nice.
not stepped a foot in a gym in almost 5 years
Yeah,
since before the
Okay,
pandemic,
bitch.
for sure. So
Yeah.
she's gonna
Okay, now.
she's gonna get a little extra weight on her. That's all, just a little.
I know that's
a little
right.
bit.
Oh, just a
Ooh,
little
wait,
bit.
the
but,
trainer's gonna be
yeah.
on you, or you gonna just get muscle on you? What you say?
You know what?
just
I'll
a
plead the
little
fifth.
weight on. Just a little
I'll
weight on
plead
me.
the fifth.
right.
Just, I gotta
It's
pay
funny,
for these
like-
sessions somehow.
I've been saying I'm going to
Hey.
get a trainer for the last year. Oh,
Hey.
right. Who do that? I've been saying I'm gonna get a trainer for literally like the last year, and I haven't done it. But I started looking the other day again to the one that I kind of already scoped out like a year ago. I'm like, okay, if
Right.
I'm really gonna go to Brazil in like next year,
Mhm.
I want to be down there raggedy.
See,
Same.
that's my
Same.
motivation,
I
to
wanna
be
be
honest with
raggedy.
you. That's absolutely my motivation. It's like, okay,
Yeah.
well, Brazil for Carnival, it's going to be happening at the end of February. I ain't got no
Yeah.
excuse right now. The bulk of summer's already done. Now it's time
Right?
to like get
Hunker
this body
down.
together.
Yeah.
Yes. And the place that
Yeah.
the place that I'm the trainer that I'm going to, he has his own private studio, so he only trains one person at a time. So I ain't going to be
Okay,
around a whole bunch of people and all that kind of stuff. So I'm ready.
Yeah.
Like,
I know
Yeah.
that's right.
basically removed all the obstacles.
Yes.
Not those obstacles, but like logistical obstacles.
I'm so through with y'all.
I said nothing. Okay.
Next conversation. Let's
Right.
go on.
But yes. And I don't even know how we got here. We're talking about the weather. But today it did feel like fall though today.
I love
We
y'all
will
so
go
much.
down a random ass path
Right.
somehow, some way.
Somehow, some way. But
Literally be like, how
but
we
it,
got here?
literally this morning is the first day walking to the train though that I was not like sweating my life away because it was like
Mhm,
maybe 60 degrees. It was
Yeah.
beautiful. And then the humidity finally kind of broke today as well. So even coming back after work, I don't even know if it was 80. It might have been like 75. It's fucking gorgeous right now.
Girl, I wore a
I know it's about to warm up
springtime.
again this weekend, but I'll take these few days.
I had on like an actual like springtime rain jacket today.
Oh yeah.
Really?
And the high is probably like maybe 65 degrees today.
Yeah, so
Like,
it's starting to turn.
bitch.
I don't know how. Literally, by the time this episode comes out, it's gonna be fucking damn near September.
Yeah.
It's gonna be it's Labor Day weekend this weekend.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
there we go.
Happy holiday,
Fucking
bitches.
Labor Day, happy right?
Right.
Start up. Seriously. Oh, Dewan, by the way, I'm going to the U.S. Open on Thursday. It's Pride Night at the Open.
You got your tickets already?
Yeah, so a friend from Chicago, and the community side note, but if you're gonna be at the Open, let us know. Like seek us out. But hit me up and say, let's get tickets.
I ain't gonna be there.
Right, that's true. That's true.
But you went to the day game or the night games?
Yes.
Oh, so you're gonna be there.
So
all
we
day.
didn't do Arthur Ashe. We just did the grounds pass, so we could do like Louis
Okay.
Armstrong and the rest of the stadiums. Because I like Arthur Ashe, but I hate feeling obligated to stay there all day. And then it's definitely the day and night sessions where you're like, okay, I didn't get the night session or I didn't get the day. Like we're gonna get there when the grounds open and stay there as long as we want.
This week or next week?
Well, but this
When the
this
episode
week
drops.
the episode,
Yes.
but next week
Gotcha.
while we record it. Yeah. So
I might work something out.
I love that for
if you're out
y'all.
there, tennis, say hey. Like if you're out there, definitely because it's U.S. Open time. I love the U.S. Open. So they've
It's so
been
much
grinding
fun.
all summer.
The vibe
it's
is
a
great,
blast.
and I mean when it's not blazing hot though, because like you and I've been there when it was just like it was
It's
a struggle bus.
disgusting. Yeah,
It's
that's a
horrible.
true statement. So I'm hoping since the weather's starting to break a little bit. I know this weekend's going to be a little warm again, but you can kind of tell we're rounding that corner. The kids are back in school. Like I'm seeing everybody post their kids back in school.
Almost.
Damn, that's crazy.
So
I don't know where they're
before the summer started, we were speculating like, okay, how was the summer going to be? Is it going to be like, super, super hot? Is it going to be enjoyable? Now that we're kind of like nearing the end of the summer vibes and kind of like the beginning of fall vibes, looking back, how was summer for you all?
I was inside so much this summer. I was literally inside so much this summer. Mostly
too
working.
hot or just like you had to work too much?
Mostly working and then in the gym. Like I didn't play a single sport this summer. I played tennis maybe a handful of times. That was literally the only sport that I played this summer. And I played it literally 5 times the whole fucking summer. No volleyball, no kickball, no softball, no dodgeball, no nothing. So it honestly, it blinked. And then all of a sudden, here we are. Yeah. But I will say it was still magical because I had my nephew out here for 2 weeks. So having him out here for 17 days was just one of those forever core memories. A bitch can have dementia at the age of 80, and I'm going to remember my nephew being here with me. So
it's a beautiful thing being a gunkle, ain't it?
Yeah, it is.
I know. I was telling Cora, I was like, I need to get home. Like, I haven't been home since Christmas. Yeah. I was like, damn. And same thing. It's just like, I'll get there by the end of summer. Then I'm like, here we are at the end of summer. And I'm like, damn. And now they're literally they're getting ready for school next week. So I'm like, damn, Carell. Yeah. I messed up on that. So I feel horrible. I really do. Yeah. So I'm going to try to get up there maybe in September or October. I want to definitely get up there before the holidays again. We'll say that. Yeah. But for the summer, I mean, it feels like it went so fast, but then I started thinking, I'm like, oh, we did this and we did this and we did this. Like,
you did do this and you did do that and you did do all that. You sure did.
So did. So did. I lied. Especially, I mean, like even just thinking back, like it started like May when we did like the photo shoot with like surface level and everybody, and then the various events throughout Pride Month that we went to, and with the PV and New York Pride and Philly Pride and San Diego, were like a lot of stuff where I'm like, oh wow, I was out here. Yeah. But again, it just feels like it went like that. Yeah, and it might be just because you travel so much that like you're just kind of always constantly on the go that you just don't really sit. But I mean, yeah, no, I enjoyed it. It was hot as shit. It was the hottest summer I can remember in a while. Really?
But, this was the first summer that I felt like this was truly like summer. Like this is what I remember summers used to be like before the pandemic, because pandemic then messed everything up all the way up. It didn't even matter what the weather was outside. We inside. But this was the first summer that just from start to finish, even in the hottest of hottest days, I really wasn't even complaining. So I'm just like, we haven't really had like at least in the New York tri-state area, we haven't really had a really decent, good, hot ass summer where like if you go to the beach or if you go out to the park or if you want to go to the movies and be indoors in AC and like whatever it is that you wanted to do, you had all those options in front of you, and that just to me felt amazing. But
see, over here in the Pacific Northwest, y'all, it's been, or at least over here in Seattle, we had a total of 4 days all summer that went above 90. A total of 4 days.
But that's good for y'all because a lot of places
don't
be having AC, right?
I ain't got no AC.
Right. But, you know, it's like our summer didn't start until July 1st. That's finally when it started getting into like the 70s, 80s, July 1st. And then, boom, we were back here in August and it was back to like 60s, mid 70s. Like, our summer was literally just the month of July. That was it. Now, as much as I want to be upset about it, though, I'm happy for Mother Nature, though, because normally this time every year, I got to go back to my doctor. I need to get a new prescription for an inhaler because the smoke is so bad out here that my asthma comes back every single August. This is the first year in 7 years I lived here that I haven't had to worry about my asthma because of the forest fires at all. Now shit's still burning. I ain't gonna lie, shit's still burning out here. But you don't. But it ain't smelling. It ain't all over the place like it normally is this year. So you know I'll take that L for the planet.
I'll take the L for the planet. Thank you, Mother Planet. I know because like last summer was like when those crazy wildfires were in Canada, and they were actually predicting that to happen again this year. And I'm sure it's maybe burning a little bit, but not like it did last year, where like the whole sky was orange and shit was floating through, and like you said, the asthma stuff. But yeah, for how hot it was, I'm surprised. Thank God again. Thank you, Planet Earth. That it didn't.
People stopped them damn gender reveals. That's what it was. Bitches started going to jail and getting fined, and they said, "You know what? Let me close my legs and pull out."
Let's just show the pictures like everybody else used to do.
Look,
It's a girl.
It's a girl. That's a boy.
That's it. That is it.
Yeah, people are too busy trying to be demure.
Very. It was so demure. Very demure. The way that spread. The first person I heard say it was like Market Days. Someone said it to me at Sidetrack. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? And literally the day after that, I saw that shit everywhere. I'm like, whoa. So shout out to her though. What's her name? Jules LeBron.
Yeah.
I'm like, come on, Jules. And she said now she got her some coin to kind of get the stuff she want to do. You know, so I'm like, hey. Kudos to you, boo. She was all on Jimmy Kimmel with RuPaul yesterday.
Yeah, I saw that. You know, I will say this. This is one of those things where I definitely realized that I'm in my 30s because I was seeing this shit everywhere and I was like, what the fuck am I missing? Demure. What the? And then, of course, I was like, what the fuck does this mean? And I was like, oh, okay.
I don't know why it took off the way it did. Like, that's just some internet shit.
Yeah.
It really is.
Honestly, it was just the word. I think because that is such an underused, barely ever known word. It's just one of those, words that sit in the back of the dictionary that just collects dust.
This is the one word of the day.
Yes. Honestly, when I read it, that's literally what I thought about was Dewan. Yeah.
You know, the first time that I heard that word was in
Picture it,
Arnold
Sicily,
Schwarzenegger.
1996.
Pretty much.
Look at that.
One decade before 1986, I think, and that was with Arnold Schwarzenegger's Total Recall. And there was a scene where he's like, getting ready to get the implant, and he's asking like, "Oh, what do you want your fantasy to be about? Do you like men? Do you like women? I like women. What kind of women do you like? Do you want sleazy, demure?" And that's where I first ever heard that word from. Yeah. So when it started like popping up in the ether, I'm like,
what is this?
I mean, I knew what the word was, but it's just like, how y'all know about this word? And then next thing you know, it's like, oh, okay, this is a thing now.
Dewan remembers words like I remember music.
That part. Yeah.
He's like, I remember Total Recall. It was singing 1 hour and 2 minutes in. He's like, girl, damn.
But ask me a lyric to a song, baby. I'm like,
I don't know that.
You and us, we never part. That's about it.
I know that's right. Yeah, no, that's just some straight up TikTok stuff. And it's crazy how quickly fame or notoriety at least could come upon a person, you know, and
Mhm.
how quickly your financial situation could change and all that stuff. Because I hope she trademarked it or however she needs to get them coins quickly right now, because it's gonna go away hopefully in the next week or two. We need to wrap this shit up by Labor Day. Thank you.
Yes.
And
It's
and
getting a little overused
it's getting a
at
bit
this
much.
point.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, it's getting a bit
you got
much.
toilet paper out here being like, very demure.
Right.
Like, girl.
People naming their kids Demure.
You know what?
I'm
Apostrophe
done
Muir.
with you.
I
I'm
can't,
here.
because you know they did.
You know they
Because
are.
you absolutely know we did.
It was,
You know we
honey,
did.
seriously.
Yep.
Someone got born last week, said, ooh, what's his name gonna be? You know what? Demure.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm
It
done. I
happened.
can't with you. I can't. But you're right.
Yeah, seriously. But do y'all like I meant to ask this about going back to school, and I can't remember if we've talked about this before, but if you were gonna go back to school today, what would be your back to school outfit? What were you like, ooh, I can't wait to wear this? Like, have you eyed something recently that you're like, I kind of want to get?
You know what's so crazy is because, like I said, I'm back into that baggy clothes
Uh-huh.
area. And that's exactly what I wore going back to school in high school. Because I was so
Yeah.
skinny. I was so skinny. Like when I graduated, I was probably like 145, 150 maybe. Like
Yeah.
I was a late bloomer. It wasn't until I turned 21 that I actually started like getting a little taller and actually putting
Same.
some weight on my body. So I was a tiny little thing. And you know, mamas, they make sure they buy everything bigger because you're gonna grow into it. I'm
Yeah.
gonna get this right now because next year it'll be able to fit you perfectly. That shit never happened. So everything was huge on me. So now I'm at a size where it kind of fits
Yeah.
and it looks kind of nice.
Yeah, like I kind of
Yeah.
like
It's just not South Pole anymore. So,
Honey, Nietzsche, all
okay,
them.
Echo,
Jabot came back.
look,
Right,
okay.
Echo. Fubu, remember Fubu with the Fat Albert characters?
Bitch,
I sold a shit
okay.
ton of them at the buckle.
Abs-
I so did. Sold a shit ton of that. Yeah, it's
Mhm.
funny because like I've been 6'2" since I was like 14. But I was skinny. I could not put on weight till like college. So I graduated high school probably like 6'2", $170,
Wow.
$180 maybe. That's pushing it.
Yeah.
And but like I was wearing like XL, 2XL clothing just because that was the style. That's what you did. Shit.
Yep.
You know? Like
Yeah. T-shirt.
so I'm
to
looking
your
back
knees.
now, I'm like, girl, what? Like I'm not gonna say what my weight is now, but I'm just now wearing like some XLs and some large, you know, like so I'm like, what the fuck was I wearing that then for?
Girl.
But I don't know what I would wear to school now. Like
I would have to say, I would honestly have to say, if I were a kid,
Balenciaga.
no.
No, today.
Yeah, today
Okay.
I would have to say that I would probably have more of a gender fluid wardrobe. Not that I would wear that right. Not that I wear that right now. I really don't like. But as someone who's what 14, 15, 16, I think I graduated 16 and a half, 17 when I graduated. So like, you know, in those kind of like ages to be able to not have the stigma of gayness and femininity and all that stuff and to be able to play and all that kind of stuff. Like, I mean, that I would love to have played around with wardrobes and styles and gender fluid and all that kind of stuff. And then I would have gotten it out of my system and I would have probably ended up doing what I'm doing now.
I still got that fighting spirit. So if I did any of that, you know, gender fluid stuff and somebody said one slick thing out the side of their mouth, suspended on the first day of school.
You're like, I'll fuck your ass up in this blouse. Say something else.
Bitch, blouses, bitch. Knock your ass out. And
I'll show you blouses.
But get beat in a skirt, bitch.
Because like at the time, like especially like my sophomore year or I guess I started maybe between my sophomore year and junior year in high school, started working at the Buckle. So like that was like at least where in that region, the Buckle was like the store where like people wanted to buy the clothes. So like always had the newest stuff. So like I'm sure I'd be fitted just because I was working there. So like I don't know if I would change too much. I was liking what I was dressing like then. I've gotten maybe a little lazier the older I've gotten because I'm like, just give me like something like this. Some cute slacks, pants. It has still been the year of pants, by the way. I haven't worn too many jeans at all this year. And a cool little shoe, nice little spectacles or something. You know, That's what I probably do. But there's nothing like that first day of school, getting that outfit ready. So like,
I
kinda
normally
that
miss the
feeling.
first. I always miss the first day of school because Rhonda, my mama, never made it back in time from fucking Labor Day. Because my mama was very much. She
Wait,
was
what?
the auntie cousin. She was the auntie cousin sister.
She said, "I'm
who-
outside still."
Outside still. Outside still. And you know the memes and the videos where they be saying bye in the house and they be like, oh yeah, by the door, da, 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 da. And then they get outside and they be like, okay, bye girl. And they start talking. And then they get in the car and they'll be like, okay, bye girl. And they be talking for 30 minutes in the car. And then they be outside the driveway in the car talking across.
Yeah.
That is my mama. And by the time it was time to leave, it didn't took an extra 3 hours before it's time to go. So now we got to go and stay the night because it's too late to be driving across Wisconsin at that late at night. So we always miss the first day of school.
Damn.
Wow.
The
I
first
was
day of
heated.
school was it.
I was, let me tell you, heated. And that's exactly why
that's
today
right.
I'm a planner. I hate being late. When it was time to be somewhere, we're going to be somewhere. Being late to the podcast is different because I'm coming home. I'm coming from work. So that's a whole other thing. I'm taking public transportation.
You was late at brunch. You was late to tennis. You was late.
No. First of all, brunch is a whole different story because it's market day.
Just
market
I
day.
need to.
That's a whole other thing. That's the whole thing. And on top of that, the other brunches, I wasn't always late. I was late one brunch. Was I not on time on Sunday?
Yeah, let me think. Yes,
yeah,
Sunday.
I was because I said right there, buddy. Yes, I was. Okay.
Yes.
So that being said, I am
I like
normally on time. I was normally on time.
There we go. Normally, that's a better word. You don't hate you don't hate being late.
I didn't say I was always on time. I didn't say I was always on time. I like being on time.
I'm just looking at Jawan's face.
So
we're gonna move on.
Now we want to talk about directions. If we want to talk about directions, get a bitch getting lost. That's a whole other thing. But
I don't know about those. I don't know about the directions.
There is so much subtext going on in this conversation. Like, I love it for the community because you're getting like the top layer of what's going on first.
layers. This is a croissant, bitch. Oh man. But anyway, yes. So community those with kids and getting them riled up and wrangled back up to go back to school. Feel for you because I know they ain't ready, but
I bet you they excited. I bet y'all excited though. Parents, look.
I'm sure.
I'm
Get
sure.
back in that routine.
Cheers to y'all getting y'all kids back. Getting your me time back doing Monday to Friday. Okay.
And no more homeschooling for the people that don't choose to homeschool because I know that was a whole other issue as well.
Yeah.
Do they still summer school? Is summer school still a thing? I feel like I ain't seen not a near child in summer school this summer.
I don't know.
But
I was.
What do they be learning in school? I mean, they don't learn how to do. They don't learn how to do cursive writing anymore.
They don't learn how to cook and do and they don't know home ec anymore, so they don't know how to iron and all that stuff. I don't know.
They don't be doing arithmetic anymore, and they damn sure don't be doing no
Chat GPT be doing everything. So I don't know.
They don't be doing no English anymore because grammar because.
And the Republicans done banned every damn book, so they ain't reading shit. So I don't know. That's a good question. Community, what y'all kids learning? Damn, I want to go to school now. Because I had to do a lot. My mom used to be a teacher, so she made sure we had stuff throughout the summer.
Damn.
Yeah. We couldn't not do something. That wasn't an option.
We did.
That was not an option.
Yeah, our mom had us doing like book reports and all kinds of stuff throughout the summer. Yeah, so we were always busy.
I made sure my little black ass, as soon as I turned 13, could get a summer job because I refused to spend my summers doing any additional learning.
God.
Absolutely not. Absolutely
And
not.
I was a nerd, so I kind of enjoyed it.
Me too. I did.
It's not me.
I kind
I
of
loved
enjoyed
it. I
Not
love
me.
writing little book reports. We would go,
Right.
we would Saturday morning. My mom would load us all up in the car and take us to the library. And we would
Oh, that was the best.
spend like
I
4 hours
loved
in the library. It was amazing.
Oh.
I absolutely loved it. And then
Same.
we could only pick 3 books each. So it was 3
Right,
of us,
I
so that was
know.
9 books.
Yes, that is too fun. I walked past a bookstore recently. Where was it? Was it in the airport or something? Yes, it was in the airport, and it was just all these books. And like, because it wasn't just like the little store like with books. It was like all books, and that smell of just like
Of the
paper,
Yeah.
time warped me back to like the library. It was so bizarre. I was like, I have not smelled that smell in so long.
And
I
it
was like,
smells
damn.
good.
It does.
I have visceral memories of like opening up a book and just like thumbing through the pages just to like get that waft of
To get the whiff. Them dirty ass pages now I think about it.
that have been touched by everybody under the sunshine of God.
God. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, no, I was a nerd. I can't help it. I used to sit there and read the encyclopedia.
No, absolutely not.
Oh yes.
I
Oh
would just
yes. About
I would
all
just
the
pick a random
animals and
letter.
all the
Oh,
animals and all the
everything.
like the continents and every baby.
yes. It was
Picking
everything.
up the X to see, oh, what don't I
Right.
know that starts with that? What's this letter X?
Damn.
Yep.
Because
it was usually because the Encyclopedia Britannica didn't have just one for X; it had XYZ.
No. Yeah. Or some of them, what letters were it was like they had to cut the letters in half. It would be like SA to SO and then
Yep.
SN to SZ. Oh yeah. And we had like the was it Childcraft? Like they had almost like the children encyclopedias too that we had growing up. Oh yeah, that shit was it. I'm gonna post a picture when I go home because they still on my
Everything
parents'
y'all
like,
are
bookshelf.
talking about was a punishment for me. Okay, everything y'all talking about was a punishment.
Yeah,
If I was acting up, oh, you writing sentences from the dictionary today, bitch.
Oh,
And so
I was
you
like,
wouldn't
okay.
wrote like a few pages from A, bitch. Pick a letter.
Baby.
J. Okay, bitch. You writing words from J and you writing all the definitions and you
Community,
writing
we can't be the
sentences
only
to go
nerds
with
out
it.
there. Who else used to do that shit?
we had the encyclopedia. We had just a bookshelf just for our encyclopedias.
Same.
And literally, I would just take one out, and it'll be midnight, and I'm just like
I
reading
know.
and writing stuff, and just like reading some more, and then running up to like my brother, my sister, or my mom, being, "Oh, I gotta tell you about this, what I learned today."
I remember when sorry, this is so like we are not anywhere on this list. Sorry, community. We just talking today. I remember when we upgraded our encyclopedias from like it was black and white pages to colored colored. That sounds crazy. Pages with colors on it. I thought that was like the coolest shit on earth. Oh, literally. Thought it was the best thing on it. And the pages were like more glossy too. Oh,
Did yours have actual photographs or did they have illustrations? Because we had a set that was illustrations, and then we had another
the
set.
old
that
ones
had,
were more illustrations. The new one was like pictures. And I
pictures.
just thought that
Yeah.
was just like so fucking cool.
I love this for y'all.
Wow, I haven't even tapped into that in so long. Wow. Anyway, community, if
All right.
you a nerd like us, let us know. If not, if you like Jarrell, like, oh, what the fuck y'all talking about? That sounds like torture. Let us know too.
I would have definitely ran away from home. and happily took that ass whooping the moment I got back home.
I loved it. And honestly, I still love it. I find that I still like learning stuff. Like,
Oh, I love to read. Don't get me wrong. I
Yeah.
just bought literally 6 books. Actually,
Yeah.
to rewind to your point about summer, I've actually read 11 books this summer.
Okay.
11
Oh,
books this summer.
Awesome.
oh,
Yeah. So I love to
Okay,
read. I love
honestly-
to read books.
I haven't read a book in probably 8 years. Like
Really?
a book cover to cover. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I
read
read about
articles.
yes, you
I
did.
watch.
You read Frederick's book. And by the way,
Well,
community, where is
this
it?
is
Over there.
true.
One and
That's
Done.
true.
one
Yeah.
and
By
done.
the way, get
That's
Frederick
true.
Smith's
Yeah.
book if you have it. One and Done, a very good book, a very good
Mhm.
summer reading book, and into the fall.
And the 50 gay states. So yeah, but
Yeah.
but I mean,
Mm.
but for like the podcast for work.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
just recreationally, like just taking a book
Right.
with me and like going whatever. But
I
but
read
yeah.
about I think I read a this summer I read one book every week. And I'm talking about these
Nonfiction
books.
or
I always forget, like fiction, right? That's the one that was just not real.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. I'm definitely not reading.
I like that description. It's fiction. What's that? Which is not real. Yo, that's
Yeah,
fiction,
that's the
man.
one I read. That's the one I
I need that on the t-shirt. Fiction, which shit's not real. Okay, I know that's right.
But yeah, and I want to say like the books are averaging maybe about like 400 pages a
Yeah.
book
Oh, damn.
as well too. So
Yeah.
like I'm like, I don't go outside. I sit on my balcony. I fix that bitch up this summer, and I literally pour me a glass of wine, and I sit there and I read me like
good boy.
100 pages. You know, when I get off work, I go on the bus because I take public transportation. Psh,
Yeah.
I ain't look at these crazies. I'm in my book. You know.
Yeah.
So yeah,
And that's a good way for the crazies not to look at you, but like, okay, he reading, let me leave him.
Oh, he a reading
Yeah.
motherfucker. Yeah, you don't fuck with those.
Right.
Honestly, if I
Uh-huh.
actually didn't work from home, because I'm basically like when I'm home, I'm just in home all day, so I don't even leave. So I don't really have like, I'm not gonna be sitting at home reading a book because bitch, I'm home all the day, all goddamn day. So I'm looking at these four walls now. I got to look at these pages. No,
No, he's like, that ain't happening. I know that's right. But another thing. Oh, well, actually, let's do this. Community Bulletin Board. Oh, wait, there's both of them important. Okay, Community Bulletin Board. So I forget what episode this was. Maybe 2 or 3 episodes ago. We were talking. Oh, it was with Brian. So 2 episodes ago.
2 episodes.
Or is that 3? No, that's 3. It's 3. Because we had the
that's right.
the QT and all that in there too. So
yeah.
Smithy, what's up, Smithy? Smithy alert.
Welcome back, girl.
Hey, she out here trolling us still.
Us.
Well, this was specifically to you. And he said, girl, has Shar never heard of Simone? Talking about Vanjie is the only queen that brings authentic cultural looks. Child, please. Candy Muse also enters the chat. And so just to remind community, we were talking about drag race and things like that. And he was specifically talking about, which queen? Oh, you were talking about Vanjie and how much she's grown and just the cultural references that she has. And she's like one of the main queens that really does that. So what's your rebuttal there, Shar? And then maybe we chime in.
First of all, we're talking about that season. So I was talking about that queen on that season. So let's get it straight, because if we were talking about the history of drag, then we would have been having a much more robust conversation. And we would.
Wait, the Raven Simone, but she said,
right.
But to his point, there are a lot of queens that have brought, especially from like a hood perspective, I would say, or an urban perspective, I would say, have brought a lot to the drag race like ether, and have represented really well. Not just those individuals, but there are so many other queens that have really represented in a real way. So I get the point, but my dissertation was specifically related to that season and the queens that were presented on that particular season.
There you go. There we have it. And yeah, no, I agree. There's definitely other queens, and even outside of just like say like urban quote unquote and hood stuff, there's been queens that have been very representative of like say Puerto Rico and Latin culture and things like that, and Valentina, and just so I mean, there's different references of just different cultures that queens have definitely been representative of.
To that point, like one of the reasons why I made that comment, just in all seriousness, is that I specifically wanted to call out like the urban hood representation, because there is a perspective that's not elevated. And what Vanjie and a lot of other queens have been doing has been showing that urban hood, whatever terminology you want to use to describe that kind of lifestyle, has its place, and it's beautiful, and it can be elegant, and it can be elevated, and it can play in the street. So for me, like, I love seeing like these other kind of like what people would call cultural references, which are really anchored in like, oh, like Eastern culture, Asian culture, these kind of things. But like, we are the culture makers here, we meaning Black people specifically, and brown came in there as well, but like, we are the culture makers here in the United States. And to see that culture, our culture, represented in a way that is beautiful and tasteful and hood and ratchet and all those, and not in a negative way, but really a celebratory kind of way. That's what I really appreciate. And I think when people look back on this season, they'll really actually start to appreciate what Vanjie brought to the table specifically.
Yeah. Bingo. I ain't got shit to add to that. Jarrell, anything, boo?
So no, I'm quiet just like I was that episode.
Well,
know,
the other
right.
point that I was going to make was I didn't say 2 goddamn words for the whole episode. We were talking about politics and whatnot. The minute we start talking about Drag Race,
he's like, oh Lord, love it. So, community, if there's any rebuttals to any episodes, send them in, and we'll do a community bulletin board. We love these. And thank you, Smithy. Thank you, boo.
yes.
And are y'all watching the Democratic convention? Obviously, we're missing it tonight, and the Obamas are talking tonight. So, damn, I'm gonna watch that on replay. But did you at least watch last night? It is the first night community by the time we're recording. You didn't watch it. I
had to watch the clips. Yeah,
it really is a turn up. It's a turn up. Let me tell you, like how we were talking about, like in July, in a couple episodes where we were saying like we see an energy shift. That energy is
this convention's an energy shift
there. Okay, talk about like a rally to get folks hyped. It's given me homecoming rally. Right, like when you get back to school and at the beginning of the school year, everyone was like, "Hey, we up in here." It is very much that, and it's very much still holding people accountable and being like, "The shit's not done." Right, like we are not done. We gonna keep fighting. And to your point, I can't wait to hear the Obama speech as well too when I replay it, because I want to also see what Michelle says, because back before it was, when they go low, we go high. I want to see, if it's that same energy or it's like knock if you buck,
No, Jasmine Crockett was the
Jasmine
was love
that
said,
PowerPoint presentation, baby.
She's like, Kamala has a resume. He got a rap sheet.
She was dropping bars. And what was her new what's the word, alliteration?
yeah.
She said that violent volatile something. I was like, you better drop these bars.
Look. And when I tell you, I cried when the people were telling their stories about their experiences with the abortion laws in the South.
Oh my God.
And when the young girl said that she said she was 12 years old when she had to take her first pregnancy test because she was being raped and molested by her stepfather.
That made me
bawled, and she literally was like, and I had to have my stepdad's child because of the abortion laws. The way I wanted to fight everybody for this one, I wanted to, anyone that knew her, I wanted to beat their ass. Everybody. Yeah. The way I wanted to just put her behind me and be like, baby, I got you. No one is ever, it's just, and I'm trying not to cry right now.
It was a lot.
These stories that they are telling is reminding people that the shit is real, that we're fighting for. And I love that they're not doing this, let's bubble gum this up, let's talk about it without talking about it. No, bitch, it's in your fucking face. You wanna talk about, oh, it's not real, or oh, the Republicans need to figure out a way how to better word themselves. No, bitch, that ain't the case. You're on the wrong side of this topic. Point blank, period. Ain't no excuses. And now we are putting real cases, real people in front of you. Talk your bullshit to that person right there in their lived experience. I want to hear what you got to say. Because now the lies that you've been telling people are literally coming to truth. They come into light. And you can't no longer have these lies be something you keep trying to feed to people, because it's bullshit.
Yeah. No, bingo. And I just saw a text come across on my screen, like on my family thread. They just got done with the roll call, so that shit went for an hour and a half. But they had DJ Cassidy as the DJ for each state, and each state had its own soundtrack. That tells you how it's a turnout.
Yes.
Like,
yes.
it's wild. It's wild. So, like, I know Bernie Sanders is going to be speaking tonight, and I got it here on the side, just on closed caption, just to see if some bars drop by anybody while we're still recording tonight. Bernie's walking on stage right now. Bernie looked the same. That nigga like 95, but he looked like he'd been like 95 his whole life.
I feel bad saying this. Every time I see Bernie Sanders, I think it Tales of the Crypt. I literally think about Homie from Tales of the Crypt. Every time I see Bernie, just bitch.
I try not to laugh.
Because how he looks so old, but he's still so feisty. Like
right.
Like he been through, and he still got all this energy. He's still out here in these streets.
I still can't get that picture of him at Obama's inauguration. And he got him gloves and he's sitting in a chair with his legs on
like this.
Like I said, it's cold out here. Shit. I don't care.
Look.
I know that. Right. And then shout out to Joe. Two people. Shout out to Joe and Hillary. They really gave them their flowers last night.
Absolutely.
Like
yep.
a round of applause that each got. I was like, hey. And the round of applause for Hillary was like, damn, girl, sorry, that's our bad. Yeah. That's our bad, Hillary. Yeah. That's our bad. You tried to tell us.
Look.
And she came with the 90s bob. Okay, she said, I got this 90s bob and this bang to the side. I'm like, her hair was laid. Jesse Jackson hair still laid. Joe Biden hair gone, but still laid. Oh man, this shit was
Joe Biden's hair like he can't wait for January. His hair looks
baby.
look
baby.
Stressed.
That's a word. Stressed.
Impressed.
But every time, but low key though. Every time Joe smiled, I'm like, Joe back in the day. Like the old Joe back in the day. You're like, Joe could have got it back in the day.
He's too old for me to see back then in the day.
Have you not seen the old pictures of Joe?
Oh, I've seen the old pictures of Joe, but the way he looked now, I can't see past. I can't see old Joe. I can't see old. He's too far gone. He's too far gone. He's too far gone. I can't see old Joe looking at him.
Joe said, every time I see Jill come down them steps, my heart go boom, boom, boom. I was like, Joe trying to get laid tonight.
Honey, I
said this convention hoe.
To this day, be knocking them boots.
Baby. You put them aviators on.
Look, that's the real reason why she's still teaching. Pregnant. She got that pep in her step. That's the real reason why she's still teaching.
Joe out here in these guts. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking about our president like that. Damn, my bad.
We really are though. And the first lady.
My man, that's a respect though. That's a respect. Yeah. That's like Playboy.
Respectfully, we're respectfully
be in them guts. Yes.
I can't with you.
Presidentially be in them guts.
Presidentially, right.
We need to add that to the Booticus. Right.
Secret Service at home.
In the guts. Respectfully on the front and the guts in the back.
Yes, respectfully in those guts. Yes.
Right. And that might be the title of the episode too. Shit.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway, so yes, the Democratic Convention seems like it's got that energy. Again, we saw some of the protesters out there. Again, protest. That's what this country's dope for. Like, we can voice what we need, but be respectful. Continue to know that there's other stuff that we also need to get done. Point blank and period. You know,
Facts.
So
Facts.
All of it matters. Mm-hmm. And on that note, let's take a quick little tea break.
Yeah.
Hey, community. A lot of you have asked how you can support Minority Report outside of the sharing and downloading and subscribing and leaving reviews. But you can also buy merch. Come on, baby.
I know that's right. And we have a whole lot of options, from clothing to pillows to tumblers and bags. And we continue to update all of our stuff with new styles, new colors, and new products. Jarrell, where can they get all that stuff at?
Well, they can get all that and then some at minorityReport.com. They can find all the goodies, find out additional information about your aunties. And we also want to make sure that you share and tag us when you do buy merch, all right? So let us know if it's a hoodie, it's a tee, a long shirt, a towel, because we know you need those. But let us know.
Absolutely. And remember to wash your hands, your legs, and your ass. All righty. We haven't done this in a while, so what time is it? Ask
Your
So long.
I know,
I
it has been. It's been
cannot
a while.
wait.
And I mean, that's a reminder too, community. We still need some more Ask Yo Aunteas. That's why we don't do them as often, because we need more. So if you're hearing this, send them into the T line, send them into the email and all that stuff. DM us if you need to. We need some new Ask Yo Aunteas. But for this week, who got it?
I got it. All right. It says, "Hey, aunties. So here's the deal. I need tips on taking sexy pics. I've never felt the best in my body. It's hard to figure out how to take flattering photos when I don't feel that way about myself. With my clothes on, I can take pretty good photos, but when the clothes come off, I feel below average, and I don't know how to capture the best angles when it feels like I don't have any. I get told I have a cute face, enough to feel confident there, but I have no muscle or anything going on underneath the clothes. Usually, my pictures involve me spending an hour trying to capture the perfect amount of sucking in without looking like I'm sucking in. Any advice on how to showcase my best self so I can catch more dick would be greatly appreciated."
I know that's right, because that's all that matters at the end of the day. We try to look good.
Look.
'Cause
A look,
you get
catch
in
and
these
release.
guts presidentially.
Respectfully.
And respectfully.
Look, with a photo, get respectfully in these guts.
That. I want to say we all feel that way. I feel like everyone, if they're taking selfies, I'm gonna speak for me. I don't know if everyone, maybe not. Maybe I'm like this person. You gotta take a few of them to get the one that you want. You know, and I think just play in the mirror and find those angles that you feel confident in. Find that lighting that you feel confident in, because everybody's trying to get that right lighting. Everybody's trying to get that right angle, and just know it's kind of the norm. Not everybody just taking one picture and being done, or at least in my experience, it ain't gonna be a one and done. I gotta take a few. But so that's point A. But point B, do some affirmation to yourself. There's always something on everybody that's just fucking distinctly you, and that's fucking sexy. Find that. Find what you think is sexy on yourself and highlight that. If it's your smile, if it's your nose, if it's your elbow, if it's whatever it is, highlight that, because then you're going to be like, okay, I do like this about myself. Yeah. So whatever it is, I'm going to find that angle. Let me work and find it, whatever it is. Yes, I think I look cute there. And that's going to exude in the photo too. Like once you find that angle, that one, whatever, you're like, ooh, okay, I got feeling myself right there. And it just somehow exudes. It's weird, you know? I feel like photos could tell how you're feeling. Like you could tell if you're just not in a good mood. You could tell if you're in a happy mood. So that's half the battle, quite frankly. And don't mind sucking it in. Suck it in if you need to. I suck it in too. I'm like, hold on. Let me. There we go. Get it. You know? But just feel like I just want you to know that like social media and all that is not quite reality. So everyone's doing a little tweaking. Everybody's trying to feel like their best selves. And if it takes 1,000 pictures, find that one in 1,000. And let's see here. There's something else I wanted to say underneath the clothes. I mean, if you feel like you're not having the body that you want, there's always ways to work on it. Like we were talking about earlier in this episode, how we're going to try to get a trainer. If you can't afford a trainer, there's a bunch of stuff on YouTube. There's a bunch of stuff on TikTok. There's a bunch of stuff out there. If you ain't got the internet, girl, run up and down them stairs. Run outside right quick. There's ways to kind of change and shift those a little bit. It's going to be work. It's going to be work. It's not going to be easy to get the ideal, whatever body type you want. But just work at it and just know that everyone kind of feels similarly at times the way you're feeling. So don't let it feel like you're the only one out there feeling this way. And get that dick hole, get that asshole, and do what you got to do. But yeah, just work on it. Take 1 billion photos and picture in the mirror and find those best angles. That's all I can really say on that piece of it.
Yeah, I would I would say rather than focusing on your angles, try to catch some curves, girl. That's what I would say. Like catch them curls. Try instead of sucking it in, poke that shit out. Like
ooh, I know that's right.
Gone are the days where yes, poke it out. Whatever it is, poke it out. Whether it's your stomach, your dick, your ass, your chins, your whatever, your titties, whatever it is.
Your tongue, whatever.
Poke it out. Like at the end of the day, like gone are the days where, you know, the spectrum of what is considered attractive by and large, particularly in the gay community, is only relegated to just muscles and twinks, right? There was a whole lot of body beautification that is going on and body celebration that is going on. If you look at anything that's on, like, you know, Twitter or anywhere else where you're seeing just a whole bunch of gays just, you know, thirst trapping and whatever, you're going to see a lot of different body types. And so, you know, part of it is just changing the mindset that what you have right now isn't good enough, because there is somebody out there that's going to want you. And I'm not, forget about the relationship part, just the sexual part is going to want you for who you are and what you got and what you're bringing to the table. And it's just a matter of capturing that. So, you know, forget about the capturing the angles, go ahead and catch some curves. Number one. Number two, there are a lot of people that maybe share your similar body type or share, you know, similar areas of your body that you're not as fond of. Go out and look at what they're doing and see how they're capturing photos of what they're doing and try to emulate that. If you don't know what to do, look at people that have a similar body type as you and emulate and look at how their pictures are lit, how the angles that they're using, the positions that they're putting themselves in, or what they're capturing, and try to emulate that. But I always say, just start with the mental and changing the perspective that, like, what you have right now is good enough. You ain't got to change it. You ain't got to hide it. That's not, and the reality of it is people are going to see what you look like when you show up.
Ooh, that's a word too.
So you don't want to be sucking in.
Too.
You don't want to be sucking in too much and trying to, like, you know, trying to catfish somebody, and then you know they show up, and then it's like, okay, now you got a whole other kind of problem, because now he's like you catching them, but you're not keeping them.
Oh, damn. Oh, that's a bar. Auntie Shar here.
Damn. Like Auntie Carell says, where my tambourine at? That was one of those moments, okay?
You catching them, but ain't keeping them.
Ooh. Damn.
Little Buddha 1-on-1. Damn, that done bumped something else down.
Girl.
Look, you don't want to be on the wrong side of a door slam in front of your face.
Oh, damn.
Because I've been that person slamming a door.
Honey.
So, it happens.
Honey.
That's true. And that's true. Like to kind of almost pick it back up real quick on that. It's like, I've done the mantra in recent years of saying, you gonna get the body you get today. Like, I ain't got shit else. So if you're kind of interested, this is what you're gonna get today. Like, it might look a little different in 2 months, it might not, I don't know. But this is what you got today. And so I agree with you. It definitely is a mental shift, because I used to be similar, not like, maybe not this bad, but just like be like, I don't know, my stomach poking out too far today, and I ain't got this today. I ain't got time to worry about, because luckily somebody like it still. Hey, I'm married. But then even like the little thirst traps, you know, you get the little message like, hey, looking good, but you're like, damn, okay, thank you. I thought it was too.
And let me also tell you something else. If your friends ain't hyping you up when you taking your little sexy pictures, even if it's your little thirst traps and whatnot, if they not hyping you up, you got the wrong crew. You got the wrong crew.
I agree. What you got, Jarrell?
So I feel like almost I could have written this with the exception of trying to catch dick, because I got dick and doing it right. Okay, I caught it and I kept it. Okay. But there are two things that I want to add on to what you all mentioned. I agree for the most part everything that you all say, but I think also another part that we didn't mention is that you also might need to shift your idea of what you're into as well too, because what you into might not be into what you may look like. And that's a whole other conversation as well too.
Whole other conversation,
right? Yep. Because people are into certain things, right? And let's be honest, in the queer community, a lot of the muscle gays stick with the muscle gays. A lot of muscle gays ain't going outside of people who don't look like them. So if you are trying to thirst after a lot of these people that you see on Instagram who, you know, work out 3 times a day, you know, that's pretty much their full-time job is getting paid for social media content. It's an uphill battle, baby. It's an uphill battle, right? Because they might not be looking or into you. And that's a whole different conversation. And that's not about losing weight or anything like that. It's about just you are not what they're into. So I think you also need to be also making sure that what you're into is something obtainable. The
I mean, somebody had to say it.
I'm just saying.
So
I'm just
good.
saying. The other thing
We
that I
are not
want to
giving out
mention-
participation
We are
awards
not.
today.
We are not right. We are not hoping that you would be.
but we are. We
We
are.
absolutely are. Truth.
We
is-
are
will set you
because
free.
something that I have not shared with the community yet, I share with the aunties. It's no big secret that I have had mental health issues, and I've also had body image issues myself. I've had plenty of people like, girl, you so fine, oh, be in my DMs and stuff like that. But what I see in the mirror just simply does not translate what I hear. And that is something that I have to work on. So to do that, I have been going to the gym for literally the last 3 years, but your boy ain't been losing not a damn pound. I've been plus or minus 20 pounds for the last 3 years, and I've been intermittent fasting and eating 2 meals a day, and ain't shit changing. So a month ago, I decided to get a little bit of help. So I've been using semaglutide, a weight loss drug to help me lose weight because of my own issues with what's underneath my clothes. Okay, not for the angles in the photos, but for my own issues of what I saw when I looked at myself in the mirror. Your boy is now down 20 pounds in a month. Okay, and the clothes are not fitting like they used to, without a doubt. Okay, without a doubt. Now, I can say that I feel a little better, but has it solved everything? No. I still look at my body and I still have doubts of, oh, I could do this, or oh, I could do this, or this doesn't look that, and I still see stomach and stuff like that. It's going to be a forever battle when it comes to that level of mental struggle. Some people are very good at loving themselves and not giving a single fuck. I envy those people. Sometimes I wish I could walk out and look at punk ass feel and still be like, and bitch, you gonna check me, boo. But that ain't the case for me. Okay. And so some of us have to every day wake up to choose to love ourselves and to choose to do whatever it is to make ourselves better. If that's going for a walk, if that's working out, if that's eating healthier, if that's, using a weight loss drug, bitch, if that's going to get a BBL and fucking Bodega, Colombia, whatever the case is,
Not
like
Not bodega.
that's what I call it, Bodega. But it don't
jewelry,
matter.
let's go to the
Whatever you
bodega.
do, continue to just every day show up for yourself. That makes you happy.
Yeah.
I've been really surprised with how many times I've told people that I've started the weight loss journey, and people be like, bitch, you already looked good. And I'm like, but I never felt it. I just simply never felt it. And it's not like I didn't have friends that always hyped me up, because my aunties would always be like, bitch, we see that ass, bitch, we see you. I've had plenty of people, but I just simply couldn't get over that hurdle. And then the final thing that I'm going to also say too, that as a person who's a demisexual, okay, meaning that I don't care about a person's appearance, I care more about a person's personality. There are tons of people out there like us who the main priority is who you as a person. And Auntie Shar kind of mentioned to that earlier about that swag and having that confidence. And Auntie Carell said it too. A picture's worth 1,000 words. That shit can emulate through a picture, and a bitch be like, in the DMs, oh,
Who's
hey,
she?
how you doing?
Who's she?
Okay, how
Right.
you doing?
You be
Okay.
scrolling like,
Or,
oh,
hearts. And all of a sudden they liking every single story for the bitch. If they liking every single story, but they're not saying, hey, bitch, they fishing. Okay.
Yeah.
I just want you to know. I just want you to
trying
know.
to catch a bitch.
So all I'm saying is, that confidence and that swag can go a long kind of way. I have been with, 26 people, but if you look at that 26 people, the body types, the ethnicity, the heights, the sizes and shapes vary because of their personality. I think 2 of them, maybe 3 of them, were based on body. All the rest of them was because of the fact of who they was as a person.
Yeah.
So
there's something sexy about that confidence.
There
Regardless
really is.
of size,
Yeah.
whatever. A confident person, you be like, damn.
Look,
Okay. Ooh.
look,
Ooh,
and I'm not.
that little,
And honestly, I'm not.
They
Let me
made
tell
a
you,
whole.
I'm loud, but I'm not confident when it comes to that. Bitch, I get quiet. And people have looked at me and be like, what the fuck you doing? What's wrong with you? Oh no.
Right.
You shy. Bitch, you ain't shy.
Oh, no.
But I do be shy though. I'd be like,
I low key the same here.
oh.
Low key same here. I talk a big game when
Same.
saying I'm like, oh,
Talk-
I don't know. I'm like, I don't know how. I don't know. I don't know what to do with my hands
Me?
now.
Oh, this old thing? Stop.
Before I'd be like, Then all of a sudden I don't know what to do with my hands. I'm like, oh, never mind.
Look. So
But yeah, and if you're hearing this, it's not going to just probably be tomorrow. Like, it's not going to be just tomorrow that you snap out of it. So give yourself some grace, give yourself some patience.
it's a journey.
Work on it. It's a journey for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But if you work on it, you're gonna get it. And you're gonna have some highs and some lows along the journey too. So one day you might be feeling good, the next day, go ahead.
I do got one more. One more piece of advice. So talking about selfies, okay, and tasteful nudes.
or not tasteful.
Or
Spread that
tasteful. Okay.
Spread that whole right.
This is for the team Blue Bubbles for the iPhone users, okay?
Ooh.
If you got an iPhone, get an Apple Watch because you can put that camera on your Apple Watch, bitch, and now you can really get them angles, bitch.
Yeah,
like
baby.
this, bitch. Spread, bam, bitch, easily. Okay, so
I got a cheaper option for you. Or it might be a mixture. I just saw I forget who, Emma Roberts. She was like, I watched those stuff on YouTube where like, what's in your pocketbook and all that stuff. And she had this like little thing from Amazon, and I ordered one. And it sticks on the back of your iPhone, and you can put it up on your mirror. You can put it on like those kind of surfaces that is like a suction kind of multiple suction cups.
Yeah.
And you can stick that shit, baby. You get them angles.
Yeah. And then put the time release in, and then
you don't got to watch.
You don't have to worry about having your hand out like this.
Nope.
You got a lot to work with.
You got both hands free.
Yeah. Because let me tell you,
and it's $10 on Amazon.
Let me tell you, I've found plenty of positions where the ass was arched just right. But I got to squeeze my back muscles a little bit too, so you get to see the V come in a little bit, and you get to see the crease down, but then you get to see the ass go like this at the same time. With a little bit of squat and thigh in that bitch, and a little look over the shoulder, bitch. I'm gonna give you this cleavage. You know what I'm talking about, bitch.
She said, I'm gonna give you this cleavage, this booty cleavage,
right, honey. That booty with the bang.
Look, ain't no bang back there. You know she ain't got
no bang.
Ain't no bang back there,
honey.
You know she naturally hairless.
Got that roller set back there.
Yeah.
Jesus,
let me stop my mouth from watering.
But that was the tea that I wanted to give everybody when it comes to them angles, though, because we all do like to take that one photo. They'll be like,
because there's nothing like that one photo. You're like, hold on, I'm a guy.
Let me give you another tip because y'all see me now. Boo. Because y'all know, like I've been posting some thirst traps in the gym now on Instagram, right? So here's another tip, especially if you have an iPhone. Always take your photos on live because you take them on live, you can do a little move, right? And then when you go to edit, you can change that key photo to what you did as well too.
And that's where the magic be at.
That's really where the magic be at. That's where it really be at.
Because it be the moments where you like almost in between something. And you're like, oh shit, hold on, that's it right there.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. We all watch America's Next Top Model and like all the supermodels and shit like that. You know they be looking crazy in the moment in these photos, but it just be that one special little frame. That's all you need. So you just gotta practice a little bit, boo.
Yeah.
And don't you gonna feel a little crazy at first, but it is what it is. We all do it. Yes. But yeah, start with the mental, and baby, you're beautiful the way you are.
Yes,
give them what you got. Not the angles, give them the curves. I like that too. I like that. So continue to send your Ask Yo Aunteas questions to AYA@minorityReport.com or DM us or send it to the T line, which is somewhere in these notes. 844-832-5463.
5463.
Hey, I know that's right.
Okay, look now. Look.
I had it in my notes.
She can't remember names. She can't remember names, but she
got that T line.
I had that shit in my notes.
Okay, look, that's what it was.
She's a professional.
I'm like,
she's a professional.
Absolutely, and we need more. We just need a new, fresh batch. We're in the bottom of the barrel, so that's why we don't do it every week because we need more.
And by the way, if you out there and this wasn't your Ask Your Auntie question, but you got some thirst traps you want some feedback on, DMs are open too.
That is a true statement.
Facts.
Like, yeah, girl, you look real good right there. Oh, that one too.
That
Yeah.
one.
We'll hype
Send me
you
some
up.
more.
Right.
We'll
Absolutely.
hype you up. Mm-hmm.
There you go, friend. There you go,
Love.
friend. Ooh,
You better spread
you
them
really go
cheeks.
there, friend. And if you catch me on the right day, you might get. Let me shut up. Anyway, what else here? Oh, while we're just alert! Monkeypox. We mentioned this early in the year
Yeah.
that they said it looks like it's going to come back. It's back, bitch.
Yes. In
So
a real way.
be careful out there. If you haven't gotten the shots, or if you want to get vaccines, I'm sure they have a lot of shots now before it really starts to ramp off. Luckily, I got mine a couple years ago when the first kind of batch went wild out there. But it's out there. So be careful, be diligent. If you happen to get it, make sure anyone you've been in contact with, contact them to do your due diligence for the community. It's gonna be a tough conversation. Nobody likes to tell someone they gave you an STI or something like that, but you a big person now. So come on now. You did big stuff, big person stuff. You gotta have big person conversations. And do big person things to make sure your health is in good shape there. So that's just kind of like a little community message here. Be safe out there because it looks like monkeypox is back out here with a vengeance. So and then damn, the last note here is Beyonce's still trying to get all our money. They'll release this Sir Davis whiskey. And I went out there to see. I don't even be drinking whiskey like that. But I was like, maybe I need some Sir Davis whiskey. I don't know. Then I saw how much it was going to cost to ship it here. I was like, never mind. I don't need no whiskey.
My girl.
You ordered it, Jarrell? You got
I
that
did,
look like you
bitch.
ordered it?
This guy was quiet. When I tell you I was doing my yoga before the gym, before my lifting session at 5:30 this morning, legs spread out, elbows on the floor like this.
Ordered it.
Shipping address set. Yes.
You gotta
She
tell us how it
said-
is. 'Cause I was like,
She
Sure
said, I
did.
feel accomplished. Said.
set. We'll be here to 3 and 5 business days. Perfect.
Yeah, I said
Thank you.
pass on that.
Yeah.
I'll get the tea from everybody else because
Yeah, let me know how it is.
I
I
will.
just don't be drinking whiskey like that. So
Yeah.
I'm like,
You know what? Neither do I. But I mean, I've literally bought everything else that Beyonce's put out as product, besides the hair product. So
yeah.
I was like,
know,
you know what? I would use this. I wouldn't do the hair product because I ain't got
Yeah.
no hair for it. So I can drink this. I can do this. I can do
I
this.
sure had it in the
So,
cart.
So the coins
And I
that
said
I set aside,
$114.92. I was like, no, I'm
but
good.
that's what I did.
Yeah.
The coins I set aside from that, plus the coins I have for this just kind of went to it.
Yeah.
That's what I told myself,
Look,
anyways.
Right.
January.
I tried to
January.
justify it, bitch.
January gonna show up and she gonna come out with aluminum siding. She gonna got toilet brushes.
She got solar panels coming.
Baby.
I mean, damn.
Baby,
Everything but the visuals. Damn.
look.
Say,
She
y'all
gonna
ain't
have-
getting these visuals.
she
Well,
gonna
how
have-
about this whiskey?
She gonna be like, y'all want some trapper keepers?
Yo, this Tamagotchi was called Biyagachi.
Begachi.
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 Yeah, you got me, bitch. Yeah, you did.
Not your old little Tamagotchi Beyonce that you could grow
Yeah,
from a
for
little,
real.
grow from a
Literally.
little bay to a big bay.
Begachi.
No, I go from a little girl to that girl.
Right.
That's
Right.
what it goes from.
I'm so done. She go from Destiny Children to that girl.
Yeah.
To child to grown ass woman. I'm a grown woman. I
I'm
know
a
that's
grown
right.
woman.
Oh, but damn,
Okay.
but she looked good in the promos.
She
The
really
pictures
did.
she
Really
posted.
does.
And she went back to that kind of like almost like the curly, wavy
Yeah.
hair. I was like,
Mhm.
damn, I ain't seen that in a minute.
Yeah.
I was like, but you look so
That was
fucking good.
throwback.
It was.
Yeah.
That was
And she
throwback.
looked the same.
Yeah.
That could have been
Mhm.
20 years ago.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Looked the same. Damn.
She stay on our wallets.
So do.
Yeah.
That whole family. But all right, anyway, let's get on out of here. Anything else on your hearts and minds?
No. That's
All
it for
right,
me,
well,
y'all.
Send them DMs.
Register to vote. Register to vote. I'm trying to be serious.
And she's about to get in DMs.
I know. Register. I'm getting the grown voice, and you out here clowning still. Yeah, register to vote.
Yes.
Bring people to the polls, all
Yes.
that stuff. double check, triple check. They Persian folks. Please double check because it's important.
And reach out to your people in the swing states too.
Yeah.
Reach out to your people in the swing states. If you got people in Nevada, Arizona, Wisconsin, Michigan, North Carolina, Georgia, you need to make sure that you are letting them know Trump ain't it.
Yeah.
And let them know voting also. Not voting ain't it either. Okay? So both of those things.
That part.
Ain't
and
it.
even if you're not in a swing state, there's a lot of House races and Senate races. I know New York's a major one. California's a major one.
Yes.
We need to get all these votes because we need the Senate to put some work in.
Right.
Yes.
They ain't been working. They ain't really been working since like 2008.
Girl, it's been a minute.
12 is split, 16 is split, 2020 is split.
Right.
Yeah.
So they ain't been working in a minute. Put them hoes to work. Because all they've been doing is bickering and splitting
and getting
shit.
free money. And getting free money.
That. So, I mean, that's the real gig. It's like, damn, that's the giggiano right there.
Right. For
all
real.
you gotta do is like bitch at people all day and get shit done. Damn,
Look.
let me run, ho.
Look, I can talk with my hands.
Like that. Same shit. But anyway, community, wash your hands, your legs, and your ass, and we will see you next week. Bye.
Bye, y'all.
Bye, y'all.